Hello and welcome to this edition of the Telescope Makers Workshop. My name is Francis O'Reilly and I'm reporting from Stellafane, Vermont, here on July 11th, 2009. Today I'm going to be discussing Amateur Telescope Making Book 3. Amateur Telescope Making Book 3 is the last book in a series of books written by various telescope makers and edited by Albert Ingalls for Scientific American. It was actually published in 1953, and I have the 11th printing of the first edition, printed in 1982. This book is dedicated to the memory of Russell W. Porter. The man who founded Stellafane was a superb illustrator and a fanatical telescope maker. Amateur Telescope Making Volume 3 is a very worthy book for any telescope maker. Although the information contained in it goes from 80 to 100 years old, the rules of physics, the laws of physics don't change, and while new laws may be discovered, the laws pertaining to telescopes are roughly the same as they were. Our understanding, I should say, is roughly the same as it was. This particular book is for an advanced amateur. It discusses things such as high vacuum equipment and small pinholes, diffraction gratings, spectrograph, gratings with spectrograph, null tests for paraboloids by Dahl, thermal effective observatory paints by Dahl, making rhomboid prisms, astrophotography, Schmidt cameras, and how to make them. It discusses Bernhard Schmidt to some degree, and various methods of testing. Not an awful lot in here on mountings, mostly very theoretical. This book, as I say, is the third of a trilogy, and if you're a dedicated telescope maker, it's a book that you won't want to be without. Amateur Telescope Making, edited by Albert Ingalls, written by a number of prominent telescope makers and formerly published by Scientific American, has now been republished, modified by Wilman Bell. The modifications are worthwhile. I highly recommend this book. You may buy it on Amazon.com or on eBay. It's no longer published by Scientific American. You may buy the updated version from Wilman Bell.